In today's day and age, katanas are seen as the pinnacle of craftsmanship, and I, being a crafter, I wanted to make one. Sort of. I'm going to make a wakizashi, which is basically just a katana after taking it out of the dryer. And not only that, the blade is going to be made entirely of wood. I'm making it for a streamer, Pay Money Wubby, a special, and I cannot emphasize this enough, special little guy, who, unbeknownst to him, will be getting it in his P.O. box to open up live on stream, so it needs to be good. Lucky for me, I'm a huge weeb and I already have one that I can use as a reference. Now this wacky tobacco sword is made up of 3 parts: handle, guard, and pointy part. Fun fact about the pointy end, Japanese swords will often have something called a hamon. This is the line on the blade that separates between softened steel and hardened steel. Now what's even more interesting is... Okay, that's boring. Look, I used the hamon in order to combine 2 different types of wood, walnut and birch, into a single blade. It's not rocket science here. I did this by cutting an acrylic template using my handy dandy I'm in Massive Daddy CO2 laser cutter. Now using this template, I can trace the shape onto the wood pieces, cutting the bulk with my bandsaw, as you can see. Oh shit. Bird. Route out the rest with my router table and then glue up the 2 halves together. Once the glue is dried, we can scrape some of that glue that I swear is harder than goddamn vibranium, send it through the planer to get a flat surface, and make the whole blade about 3/8 inch thick. And finally, cut it down the middle to make 2 blades. Now my dumbass was going to sharpen this blade by hand, but then I remembered we have technology. And I set up this jig stand with an orbital sander clamped in my vise, and after like 4 goddamn hours, we got an edge on this blade. Oh, now baby, that's sharp. And because I don't have enough stress in my life, I decided to route some brass in the top of the blade. 1, to give the blade some rigidity, and 2, because why the fuck not? I did this by cutting a 1/8 inch rabbet in the blade, tracing and cutting some brass bar to glue along the spine of the blade. A few hours of sanding later, and the brass is smooth and flush. For the guard, I just cut a few pieces of acrylic using my laser cutter, and glue them all together into a single piece. And finally, the handle. Because a sword without a handle is useless. Kind of like a spoon without a handle, which is, I guess, like a very small bowl? Whatever. I wanted a handle that is around 7 inches long by 1.5 inches tall, and made up from the same wood as the blade, with some nice rounded edges. Now I wanted to go the extra inch and wrap the blade just like they do in the old Nihongo samurai days. So I cut up and gutted some cheap black paracord that I got off of Amazon, just like the old days. And after watching some tutorials on YouTube, I was able to wrap the handle with the paracord. I mean, damn, look at it. Can you even tell the difference? Wait, hold on. Now can you tell the difference? I didn't think so. I was able to spray paint a hidden message on the handle before I wrapped it. Just a little joke that only the person who is getting this will understand. Now at this point, the sword is basically ready to be put together. But before that, I 3D printed a few more pieces to go on the sword. Each of them having a fancy name as well, but I'll be damned if I remember. And they're all Japanese names, so it kind of just starts to sound all the same. Goddamn racist! Fuck you. I added some final touches on those pieces, and everything was ready to be assembled. Now some of you eagle-eyed viewers out there may have noticed a while ago that this blade, using air quotes here, does not have a tang or a long piece that is used to insert into the handle. Call it stupidity, call it oversight, call it I forgot, but whatever the reason, I decided to go to assemble the sword with 3 steel dowels that come from the blade through the guard and into the handle. Is it smart? I don't know. Is it strong? God no. But it is what I decided to do, and I figured it would be okay since the sword is meant to be decorative anyway. And as long as the client isn't a goddamn child and swinging around like a madman, we should be alright. Speaking of swinging it around, I did want to test how sharp the blade actually was. And to probably no one's surprise, it wasn't sharp, like, at all. I've held bats sharper than this sword. Oh well. Now I could have decided to stop there. But then, would I be the world's greatest woodworker? No, I wouldn't. So I needed to build a case. Let me go over every single little aspect in excruciating... What are you doing? Merging the 2 pieces of wood together. Man, I like to merge my wood with the... I came in like a wrecking ball. God, nailed it. And that's why I think being sexist can be a good thing. Anywho, at this point the case was done. Just needed to add some hinges and some hooks to hold the swords. Cue the B-roll! And And there you have it. I packaged it up in a custom crate to make sure the 2 swords and case make it to the client in peace and not in pieces. Kill me.
Hey!
Hey stream, it's P.O. Box. I'm here, the better one. Thank you. Is that good?
Yep. For last. So this is a completely wooden and sealed package.
Oh, that's me.
There's no way into it. He just has circled every screw and he says, unscrew it. There's so many screws.
Oh, there's only like 2 or 3 or 12.
It is not strong enough.
Not big enough.
No, or strong? I don't know if the size.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Imagine not owning a power drill. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, you really let it easy there. I got it. Let a man handle it. Can you use your moving tools?
Please.
Careful. Oh,
No, I see it.
mein Gott.
Oh, see, the sketchy crate wasn't that bad. It kept everything nice and safe.
Oh, this one broke.
No, it broke?
God damn it.
Yeah, look.
How? That's okay.
Man, that sucks. Probably should have put more screws. Or like a crate inside of a crate.
You can stab. Don't stab my finger.
Wait. Huh, wow, it didn't break. More than it already has. To be honest, I'm surprised he hasn't done anything racist with the sword.
Oh.
And there it is.